You know how there's people that are like geeks towards art history or like geeks towards specific contemporary artists or from the past? I don't know. Well, I didn't get that chip included in my brain, so I'm a geek about paint. Like, I'm a geek about making paint. This started last quarter when I was just like, I was literally, what did I do? I think it started with the color sepia because I was like, how is it so transparent and so like brownish yellow, and like depending on how you use it, it could also be like orange, and it also gives like low-key burnt, like it works so well with burnt sienna. So I was like, what color is it? What color is sepia? And then I go in and it says that it comes from the insects of squids. And so I was like, nature paint? Wait, my two favorite things in the world? And then I was like, I can make my own paint. Sorry, I dropped my CPU. I'm making a computer. Following a YouTube tutorial. I feel like a little kid playing a game. Today, I bring you my Chromatopia book. Yes. That's how I feel right now. Okay. I wanted to make a whole video about this, like reading through it all. But who the fuck's gonna sit through that? No. Then I was like, okay, let me do a live and read about it. No, because I was yapping about it one of these days on my Instagram stories. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. This book I started reading in November, and I've been annotating like parts of it. Not even halfway, because I really like to take my time. And I know I have to read this more than twice so I can like gather that information in my brain. But let's take a seat and let's get started. Let's see how many pages we can do. All right, guys. I hope you like the setup over here. I hope you like the setup I got going on. Okay, or it's either Kel or it's the troll. Okay, Kel, you take too much space. This is the book. It's called Chromatopia by David Coles. David Coles is the creator. He was a painter, and then he moved to London and started exploring the pigment business and how to create it. And he started working for... After he moved to London, he got a job at Cornelisson's. He began his apprenticeship in the history of color. And then he made his own paint brand called Langridge. And yeah, he makes his own pigments, his own colors. And I looked up a few of these, and I saw a type of yellow that he created go for 140, and it was like a 8-ounce bottle. So bro's doing good. Let's get started with ochres. Should I just read it like this? Okay. Ochres were the very first pigments used by humans. So never hate on a burnt sienna. The oldest human artworks still in existence are vivid depictions of animals, humans, and spirits that were created using ochres. There's evidence of their use as far as 250,000 years ago. Natural occurring iron containing ochres of the earth provide a wide range of yellow, red, and brown colors. So the natural mineral could be collected or dug up and then simply ground against a harder rock and water added to make a fluid. That's just how it was. Oh, and this is also very interesting. Like, depending on how much you heat it up, the color changes entirely. They can also be roasted to produce other hues by placing on a fire or in an oven. A moderate heat turns the yellow to orange. Stronger heat makes the color turn red. And these roasted red ochres are often called burnt. For example, burnt sienna. Red ochres have hematite. Great. And the pigments known as umber contain iron plus manganese oxide that lets a greenish hue. Wait, they're onto something. It does have a greenish hue. Okay. Moving on to chalk white. Chalk white. I like that they show you like the pigment. They show you what the fuck they're like grinding to make the paint. I think that's fucking awesome. Just show me. Yes, show me. Early humans added chalk to the ochre palette. They wanted to make a tint. Whether used alone or added to ochres to brand them, the use of chalk expanded their range of colors. It had no competition until the invention of lead whites by the ancient Greeks. No one likes lead white. Okay, so chalk is a soft white mineral called calcite or calcium carbonate. Wow. It is it is formed from the fossil remains of microscopic phytoplankton algae. So whenever you see a chalk white out on the wall and you see it's like $100, then now you know why. It was also used since the early Renaissance to make traditional gesso ground. So that's why gesso is so chalky. I guess they stayed with that. The thing with now, the thing with like manufactured paint or like our materials now is that they're very synthetic. Like, of course, they're not gonna be using fucking calcium carbonate right from the ground, like, bitch. So I took some notes. Chalk was used to brighten ochres, rise of oil painting, 15th century. Gesso was used for construction of church altarpieces, and mixed gesso and linseed oil for fun and see what happens. Where is that? Inflexible gesso was dropped in flavor of supple oil primers colored with lead white as chalk turns as chalk white turns almost transparent when added to linseed oil. So I guess I could try to figure out some like transparency thing, like a bag or a plastic or maybe bubble wrap. And I use oils and then it's easier. Okay. You see, points to me for writing that down. All right. Moving on to lamp black. It has been around since prehistoric times. Shit. Guys, I love what I'm doing right now is what I do by myself. I'm like, wait, don't tell me ochres were done since like that. Like I knew, but I love reading about it because it's like a verification. Like, oh my god, yes, this was real all along. The light fast, permanent, opaque blue-black pigment was used by the ancient Egyptians more than 4,000 years ago for painting tombs and murals. God damn, lamp black. Lamp black is so pitch black, but it has a bluish tone to it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's very special. Okay, so lamp black is made by collecting soot from beeswax candles or lamps that burn tallow, resin, or oil. Wow. The basic process is simple. Carbon is deposited on a cold surface that is suspended over an oily flame. Okay. The ancient Greek artist Apelles is credited with inventing a lamplight called Atramentum elephantinum by collecting the soot of burned ivory tusks. Okay. And apparently, and then the Romans made lamp black by burning the dregs of wine. Apparently, the best wines produce a blue-black color that was equal to indigo. Wait, okay. See, I just have to read this multiple times. So what if I mix carbon black and indigo? Would I get a lamp black shade? We'll see. So throughout history, lamp black has been employed to make writing and drawing inks. And then the Chinese combined lamp black and animal glue to make Chinese ink. And then the raw materials were traded from India and then the English and renamed it Indian ink. So wherever you see the Indian ink on a pen, it was originally lamp black. Carbon versus lamp black. Who wins? I don't know yet. Two more. Bone white. So the creation of bone white is as literally as it sounds. This one's a good one. This one has a blue sticky note. Bone white was made by burning bones in open fires until all the organic material burned away and the bone was turned to ash. The older they are, the better. Just as you find them under the dining table, put them in the fire, and when you see that they have turned whiter than ashes, draw them out and grind them well in the porphyry. What the fuck is that porphyry? And I say this is cray. LOL. Bone white is mainly composed of a mixture of calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. A paste of water and bone white could also be used as a polish for metal sculptures and silverware. Okay. What? Mixed? Wait, the ground pigment is gritty whitish gray powder. Due to its slightly abrasive quality, bone white was often used in the preparation of paper for silver point drawings. Mixed with warm liquid rabbit skin glue, it was painted on as a priming coat. What the fuck do you mean rabbit skin glue? I don't wanna research onto that. And last but not least, bone black also has a blue tag. Like bone white, bone black is made by putting fragments of animal bones into a crucible and surrounding them with blazing coals. However, to prevent the bone turning to ash, the vessel is covered to stop the air from getting in. Exposure to intense heat in the absence of oxygen turns the bones into carbonate char. After the char has cooled, it is pulverized in a mortar and pestle. See, these processes are no fucking joke. Like, if I wanted to do any of this, I need a lab, I need a chemistry degree, I need to be a fucking, how do you call that? Anthropologist? No, what? Archaeologist. Ow. To find, like, yeah. Bone black was found by the Egyptian, prehistoric, Greek, and Roman art. And it was used throughout the Middle Ages and Renaissance. See, there are some colors like this that we never hear from because they're old. And why do they get discontinued? This is gonna be me talking to my children about quinacridone nickel ISO gold. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I remember it back in my day. So this is my bag of books. That's actually a bag full of paint. And this is what I'm talking about. I saw this color on clearance. Quinacridone nickel azo gold. See how it's like an orangish, like brownish yellow, like, God, it's fucking perfect. It's my favorite color. It's my favorite color, and it's discontinued, and I can never get it again. And I need to use that because paint is to use, but I'm like, ugh. See, I'm gonna hold on to this. Guys, if you find quinacridone nickel azo gold, please, and I will love you forever. I don't know what you want me to do, but I'll do anything. So, going back to the book, medieval artisans refined the process by washing the pigment with water, filtering it, and grinding it even finer on a stone slab. See, that's easier. See, the medieval artisans were onto something. This increased the intensity of the color. Depending on the quality of preparation and the type of bone used. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Depending on the bone, like, used. Really, guys, seriously. That's crazy. A variety of black hues can be created. What do you mean a variety of black hues? Like, imagine painting a whole painting just with different types of black. That sounds hard. So here's my favorite part. At the end of every page, they say the new pigment that you can find now, like in actuality, because you're not gonna find it as bone black anymore, but you can find it as ivory black. So here it says, bone black is still in use today, but often sold under the name ivory black. But it's not the actual ivory black, because here it's explaining that the real pigment for that name was made by tearing waste ivory pieces, and the supply was always limited because of the scarcity of ivory. So yeah, that's it for that. And we are done. And we are done with the first colors. Next up is color in the time of the ancients. Yahoo! So not even gonna lie, I had a blast just now reading to myself, but also knowing that I am gonna be heard in the future. My roommate is in the living room. I hope I wasn't so loud. And I have class in a little bit, so thank you guys for sticking in. I love this book. Let me know in the comments if you want more from this, so I can do like 5 colors every time, or maybe I can read more than 5. Let me know what you think. If you didn't like it, that's okay too. I'll keep posting it because I love talking about this.